On a slightly breezy Sunday night, we welcome you to the award-winning Cool FM Sports as our Coronado Athletic Club takes on FC Arizona. Live here at Hampton Memorial Field, it's Jeff Davenport and John Berger hanging out with you tonight under the Sunday night lights. This is the true Sunday night football in Sierra Vista. Well, it's football. It's football.
Okay.
All right, come on, John.
I got you.
Come on, John. You got to go with me, man.
There.
Sunday night football here, live on the award-winning Cool FM Sports. So glad you're joining us. And my gosh, what a night this will be. The last time we saw the Coronado Athletic Club in their game, it was over at Sear Field, which is always a very difficult field to be able to show what's happening on the field because you're field level. But over here at Hampton Field, you get that entire view of this field from up high, and that's what we'll be bringing you this evening. Coronado was down 3-1 at one point in that game, their last game that we broadcast to you, and came back to tie 4-4.
No way.
They are 1-1-1. And FC Arizona is sitting at 2-0. So FC Arizona has had 2 games. They've scored a total of 5 goals. Coronado in their 3 games has scored a total of 9 goals.
Whoa.
Obviously 4 of them being in that tie against Phoenix Rising FC. So this evening, FC Arizona wearing their, looks like navy blue jerseys and with the sky blue arms and the navy blue pants, playing against Coronado wearing their white jerseys with blue numbers on the back. And this is how we will bring you the call this evening. Wherever this game finds you, we hope you had a wonderful evening. It's been a very long and hectic week for me.
Yeah, sure.
And I know John's had some adventures too. And,
not as many as you.
We'll talk about it during halftime. You know, I mean, we'll have plenty of time to talk. But we see Coronado taking the field, getting around that circle, waiting the opening whistle, and you can start your watches right now. 45 minutes and counting until we complete the first half of action underway here at Hampton Memorial Field. FC Arizona with the ball. Remember, the yellow lines are the out of bounds for this game. You'll see it's striped for soccer and, oh my gosh, going all the way across the front. And the ball goes all the way back to the corner. A crossing pass literally right in front of the goalkeeper. And I believe it'll be an immediate corner for FC Arizona as they hit that corner area to get that kick. You can see the way they're lined up in front of the goal. Raises his hands. The boot coming short, headed away, back to the corner kicker. Gets around one defender, gets it into the center. The header goes wide to the right. The first shot on goal goes wide to the right, and that's the bad part about this field is that ball goes all the way up into the rocks.
Wow. Yeah, don't turn your ankle on your way up there, man.
I know, seriously. It's pretty wild. A 0-0 game here this evening in the opening moments of this contest. The 1-1-1.
We got 45 minutes. He's taking...
Yeah, exactly.
Retrieving that
ball absolutely.
takes forever.
And thank you to the sponsors who make this coverage possible. Copper Queen Community Hospital, Bustamante Framing LLC, Semper, Valens Solutions, Inc., and SSVEC. So grateful for all the sponsors. You can see them in the post description. As we have, it appears 3 officials. There is a 4th official here, not wearing the bright yellow. Probably an official in training. Very long goal kick by the Coronado goalkeeper. Coronado kicks it ahead, pushes it back to that far corner, and that will go out of bounds. And they'll let it ride as it will be a goal kick. They need someone shagging the balls is what they need. They need a
little 8th grader,
exactly,
5th grader.
Bring in one of the Coronado Athletic Club kids, part of the kids league.
Oh, dude.
This is the Premier Division. Nice job heading that ball back, cutting off the offense.
It's a dream come true to shag balls for a team.
Oh, of course. Well, especially when they are the level that you want to be at one day.
Yeah.
It is breezy. The wind is coming from the south to the north behind us, kind of to the northwest.
That one out. What a beautiful evening, though.
Yeah, it is. And once the sun continues to go down, these lights will really kick in. Looks like only partial. The lights are partially on, so I'm not sure how dark or light this field is going to get. The flag gets raised on this close side, on the near side, so there must have been an offside of some kind or a penalty of some kind. But Coronado looks like they will have a free kick here.
Oh my gosh.
And their first scoring opportunity.
Wow, big opportunity right at the beginning.
The 1-1-1 Coronado Athletic Club, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. And that tie, no, it will be a free kick because of the offside. Free kick for FC Arizona. FC Arizona, a formidable opponent in the USPL Premier Division. They came down from Chandler. They're from Chandler, Arizona, so made that long 3+ hour drive.
Jeez.
In the Chandler, depending on where in Chandler they were. I was up in
Yeah.
Chandler on Thursday, technically in the Chandler area, and it was about 2.5, 235, somewhere around there.
Degrees, right?
Yes, yeah, 235 degrees, yes. No, it was only 112, as a matter of fact.
That's all.
I went up with Wayne Lewis, a buddy of mine.
Oh, yeah, I know Wayne.
He had nothing to do that day, apparently, and said, I'll tag with you. And he did, and so we went up as I emceed a dessert auction up there.
Oh, cool. Women's
Women's Council of the East Valley. So another scoring opportunity for FC Arizona in front of the goal. Blocked twice by the Coronado goalkeeper. An insane flurry coming at him. He gets it away and kicks it away. Wow. 2 insane shots on goal right in front of the goal, stopped by Coronado. Kicking it up ahead and scooping it straight up into his arms. FC Arizona is going to want that opportunity back for sure. Coronado goalkeeper waits, makes the boot, goes all the way down to about the 35-yard line on the football field portion of Hampton Memorial Field. Again, it's striped for both soccer and football. Oh, that was an interesting pass. Can he get there in time? He does. Does it stay? No, it does not. The flag is up. He tiptoed that sideline, but the ball went out of bounds. The player's allowed to stay out of bounds, but the ball, not so much. As they try to hunt down another ball, looks like the goalkeeper for Coronado will grab one from behind the net and get it over to his teammate right there as he scoops it up for a near side throw-in. 0-0 score here at Hampton Memorial Field. Remember, admission is free, so if you want to come down and watch semi-professional soccer right here in Sierra Vista and cheer on your Coronado Athletic Club, this is the place to be under the Sunday night lights. You can hear them screaming at each other.
Oh, yeah.
The communication from all the way on the field. It is a light crowd here tonight, but a crowd that will be passionate when Coronado starts getting some goals in the back of the net. Not that one. We got to get him in the other one. The goalkeeper trying to get it out to the forward on the far side. Sort of intercepted, but now booted back up ahead. Tapped over. Coronado on a fast break, but blocked by one of the midfielders for FC Arizona. And that'll be a penalty against Coronado. Free kick for FC Arizona. FC Arizona just tapping it back and forth here in the opening 10 minutes of this match here tonight. I am not sure if all of the light banks are on, and I don't know how that will affect this field as the sun continues to set here in Sierra Vista. But
oh no! Out onto the road. There goes the ball.
It's going. Be careful chasing that ball.
Yeah. Oh, it's right in the median. It's just hanging out there. It's a safe ball now.
That is crazy. I think it's the first time I've seen the ball bounce over that fence.
Yep.
Nice defense by the Coronado midfielder. And now it's a fast break. It's like about a 3-on-6 fast break. Making that turn. Nunez has the ball. Jared tries to push it up ahead. but just too many FC Arizona players in the way. Good volleys back and forth between FC Arizona, again wearing their blue jerseys. Oh no, the goalkeeper out of the goal!
Did he get it?
Did that bounce off the... It bounced off the pole! A miracle here on that pole, on the crossbar. The ball did not go in. It's still 0-0. And the push ahead as the goalkeeper comes out, tap it out to his fullbacks. That back line moving the ball forward to the front line as it's a foot race to the sideline. And they do say the flag is up. It was out of bounds. Throw in Coronado.
Man.
Now you can see the effects of the lights on the field,
Yeah.
but it looks like there's still shadows in certain areas because you can see Jared's shadow right there, but there's no other real light. It looks like the light is only coming down on the center of this field. Big boot, high up in the air.
Dude, I'm telling you, this is hard to track on a... I mean, I'm getting it, but this soccer stuff is awesome.
It's fast. It's quick. Another shot. Blocked.
Nice.
By the Coronado goalkeeper yet again.
The back and forth game.
I don't know. I think Coronado needs a few more shots on goal for it to be truly back and forth.
Yeah.
It's all FC Arizona with the time of possession here in the opening quarter of this half. Good communication, good passing around, spreading it out, and that will go out of bounds and will be a goal kick for Coronado.
Guess we'll see that ball in another hour or two.
Yeah, we have our eye on the one in the middle of the median there on Martin Luther King Jr. Parkway. So if someone ends up driving out there and wants to stop and throw it back in as you're driving by, just be careful as you do it, but make sure your emergency lights are on. Jeff Davenport and John Berger thanking you for watching the award-winning Cool FM Sports here presentation of our Coronado Athletic Club. Wow, getting in the way there, but heading it out of bounds as the momentum carried it backwards. Roberto Arbayo will throw in for Coronado, again wearing their white jerseys with blue letters. I have my blue Coronado shirt on, or blue Coronado jersey on. That ball has spent a lot of time in the Coronado defensive area, not enough over in this section here.
Wow.
These defenders are very quick to get to the ball. Faked a big kick, decided not to. Now Jared winds up, and that goes off of a player. An FC Arizona player is down after a wild wind up and kick. And the FC Arizona player got in the way of the kick. No penalty on Coronado because everything was legal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if there's bumps, everybody runs into each other. That's part of the game.
Oh, soccer is a big-time contact sport. When you watch these guys, oh, that was a great fake, actually, to fake kicking it and letting it go to the far wing. And now the forward passes it all the way across in front of the goal. A lot of legs around, and a shot blocked. Clemente Quintero blocked. His foot got in the way of that shot, keeping it going across the front of the goal. But out of bounds, it will be a throw-in for FC Arizona. My goodness.
Yeah.
I believe that's got to be the 6th shot on goal early in this game by FC Arizona, and they continue, thankfully, to come up empty. But they have another scoring opportunity here. About 3 yards outside that far corner of the penalty box, the goalkeeper's box, I should say. Waiting for his team, waiting for the whistle. He gets it. The boot. Up in the air. Getting juggled around. And punched out by Coronado.
Score is 0-0. Still in the first half.
about 12 or 13 minutes into this first half.
There he goes. Look at
Trying to
that.
get that thing carrying through. Was he not out of bounds? I mean, it looked like it was out of bounds. It should have been a corner. Looked like it from up here, but they have a better view of it down there. And again, there's something wrong with the light banks here because you can see where the lights are working and where they are not.
Yeah.
You can clearly see that in between maybe the 5-yard line and the 35-yard line. It is dark,
weird?
but the lights are shining from 35 to 35.
Wow.
So I don't know if the extra bank is going to kick on here at a certain time.
It kind of reminds me of playing football out in the street. When I was a kid, you'd wait for the lights to come on, and some of them, you're playing out in the street, and it's got that space between the lights.
That's kind of what it's looking like out here, except this is a gorgeous field.
Yeah.
Certainly not a street. Thank goodness.
So is that ball way out there? Yeah, it looks like
It'll be a corner for FC Arizona. They will have another scoring opportunity here in this first half.
So let's talk about some sports today. Do you want to talk some other sports?
No, not yet.
Just
Let's focus
soccer?
on this.
Okay.
Stop, John. Stop.
You know I'm all about it.
That goes to the far post, up and over every single person in front of the goalkeeper. And FC Arizona maintains possession. They boot the ball up ahead. And a good header to the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper's getting a lot of work.
They might need a glow-in-the-dark ball. I think they might need that.
That'd be so cool.
That goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for FC Arizona off the leg of the Coronado player on that far side of the field. And yes, it didn't make it to the median. It's actually in between the sidewalk and the road. So the ball is actually not in the road in the median. Because watch this car. Watch this car drive by, and you'll see the ball. Look at the ball. See?
Oh, wow.
See where it is?
So someone could go get it.
Yeah, someone could go get it very safely. I mean, hopefully very safely. FC Arizona pushing ahead back into Coronado territory. 0-0 here in the first half. Trying to race it down. Gets there in time. Slides in the corner. How did he flip that ball? The educated feet of FC Arizona. Big boot, and that goes wide to the left. And the goalkeeper for Coronado will chase it down in this 0-0 game, brought to you by Copper Queen Community Hospital, Bustamante Framing LLC, Semper, Valens Solutions, Inc., and SSVEC. Jeff Davenport and John Berger hanging out with you here tonight. Looks like Baltimore has a 14-3 lead over Buffalo as we speak. We've got the football, Sunday night football game as we're doing Sunday night football for you. Different accent on the
just as important though.
Pronunciation on the syllable. Even more important because this is here in Sierra Vista, the award-winning Cool FM Sports. Anytime we get to hang out with John Berger, I know it's going to be a good day. Jared Nunez kicks it up and in. Now Nunez gets it back on this near side. Trying to get around the defender. He does. Right over the words of Hampton Memorial. The name of this field. Ochoa keeps it in, boots it all the way across. The header.
Oh, what happened?
And two players. Is there going to be a card issued or just a warning?
Looks like a warning.
They're just going to say a warning.
Now, was that on the header?
Okay, I think so because one player came in over the top of the other one, almost like a blocked shot in basketball. If you end up coming up over the top of them and knock them down while you're both going for the ball, you end up getting the foul. So penalty against Coronado. So FC Arizona with the ball once again. FC Arizona sits at 2-0 here in this Premier Division of the USPL. That ball bounces past the goalkeeper. Nope, he gets it, decides to stop it right there. He could pick it up if he would like. Decides to kick it to his teammate in the shadows. Again, the lights not working here tonight. If Jared Young is watching this broadcast, I know he has access. There we go. Now it's shining on the crowd. We've got lights on the crowd, but not on the field. We've got lights on the
look at Coronado.
And the flag is up in. The pass did not get kicked soon enough before the player was offside. And so it will be free kick, FC Arizona.
You got to wonder how much work goes into, how much leg work and running and all that stuff that the practicing goes into this kind of stuff. How many miles
they say
these guys?
These people run a marathon every single game. It's a true marathon. It is miles and miles and miles that they're running just in this small confine of this rectangular box we call a soccer field. It is nonstop. And the amazing part that I've said ever since we started following the Coronado Athletic Club since their inception is how fast their feet move.
Yeah.
They can stop on a dime while dribbling a ball with their feet. That's going to be a push from the back. No! They're saying no! The referee says no foul, and that would have been a penalty kick because it was inside the goalkeeper's box. No foul called on that play. As we are about 22 minutes into, almost halfway through this first half. And again, the lights,
Oh, that's so hard. Yeah, it gets light and then dark, and then you can't see anything.
It's almost like when you're at a baseball field and the pitcher, there's a shadow between the pitcher and the catcher. And in that shadow, the batter has to determine how fast that ball is coming. So Jared tries to get to it, goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for FC Arizona. 0-0 game, but not from a lack of trying on FC Arizona's part. My gosh, what they've been doing in this first half has been absolutely incredible, but they have still come up short because of the insane goalkeeping and defensive abilities of the Coronado Athletic Club. Now the lights come on. The lights are bright here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. We can see the entire field, no shadows over any portion. The lights are full blast here at 6:23 p.m. Arizona time, as it's going to be a throw-in for FC Arizona. Big throw, my goodness. You see how far that went?
Yeah.
Just from his arms, went about 20 yards in the air, maybe more. Good job by FC Arizona to get that ball moving, but Coronado stepping in. But FC gets the ball back again. Coronado chases it down, kicks it out. It'll be a throw-in there on that sideline for FC Arizona. It's the non-stop game. The most popular sport in the world. And Sierra Vista, Arizona has their semi-pro team, the Coronado Athletic Club. As the throw-in happens on that far sideline, a lot of foot fighting there in front of the official. The kick goes toward the center. The header goes wide to the right. Another shot opportunity by FC Arizona comes up empty. And the score remains 0-0 here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. They did have, now they have a ball shagger running that ball down. Coronado tries to get it back to midfield. Stopped by FC Arizona. And they're on the attack again. Waiting for the offense to get caught up, spinning around. And that will go out of bounds and will be a goal kick for Coronado.
Yep. Man, just like you were saying, they're just spinning all the time down here at this end of the field.
Yeah, and eventually, you can bend so much before you finally break.
Yeah.
And I think if you give a team like FC Arizona that currently sits undefeated, they're 2-0. I mean, it's early in the season for this Premier Division. But 2-0 is still, your record is what it says it is. They're undefeated, and there's a reason for that. They can win in close games. In their 2 games, they've only scored a total of 5 goals. Get a quick drink of water. So we're taking a water break now. So this must be halfway through the first half. So when we rejoin this game, it will be a throw-in from the sideline for FC Arizona. This game brought to you by Copper Queen Community Hospital, Bustamante Framing LLC, Semper Valens Solutions Inc., and SSVEC, as the Coronado Athletic Club's new head coach, Manny Bustamante, ends up talking to his team on that far sideline, letting them know, hey, it's a 0-0 game.
Yep.
You're still in this game. Just make sure that you are staying focused on everything you possibly can. For everybody watching online and who has watched, thank you guys so much for taking time out of your Sunday night to watch a little bit of our version of Sunday Night Football here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. Jeff Davenport and John Berger. John, you want to talk about other sports today? What was on your mind?
Well, so I was watching the Cardinals play.
Let's not go there. We're going to skip this. We're back to action, please. Please, back to action. Anybody?
Chiefs played pretty well. I was happy with their game. One of the most surprising things, really, though, was Jaden Daniels with the Washington Commanders. I know we're not supposed to bash on.
No.
We're not beating up on the Cardinals, but
no, he was
Jaden,
insane.
He's been insane for 4 weeks in a
Yeah.
row.
Yeah,
like he has had so few. What do you call it? They scored on so many of his possessions. He's at like 80% completion percentage.
And remember, Jaden Daniels ended up playing for ASU before he got transferred.
Oh my
Before he hit that
gosh.
transfer portal. So, I mean,
I did not realize that.
Yeah, it's a fascinating story now, watching how college sports work.
Oh, yeah.
With the trade portal or the window where you don't have to wait a year. You don't have to take a year off, that's the right way it should be.
Honestly, I do like it, and I know that it's kind of gross right now, but I think that what's going to happen is after all the growing pains, things will get figured out, but we'll see.
Back to action here. Again, a very short water break. So in about 22 minutes, which would be 6:47. Or 6:4, maybe closer to 6:50, depending on how much additional time is added. And then they'll take the halftime break. It's 0-0 here. We're back to action. If you can activate the live chat, we'd appreciate that. Boy, Coronado's defense has been holding every single time, but that will be another corner kick opportunity for FC Arizona, as they have been on the attack the entire first half of the first half, and they continue this relentless pursuit of getting a goal, which they've come up short on at least 6 attempts.
Constant attacking. It's got to be wearing down a little bit,
Well, Coronado, they're known for their comebacks, especially in that last game where they were down 3-1 and came back to tie it 4-4 when the game ended. So, relentless attacks by FC Arizona come up a little bit short as Coronado takes the goal kick and look to set up something to try to stave off this onslaught by FC Arizona. And unfortunately, Nunez hits it out of bounds. It's a throw-in for FC Arizona as they go backwards to their goalkeeper to let them reset for a second. The fullback taking the ball about the 36, 37-yard line. Booting it near midfield. Now back to the 38. And remember, you're seeing the football field markings better than you are the yellow markings. The yellow markings are the center area on the field where, you start the halves, and then where you start after the goals are made. And then the yellow markings on the out of bounds on the sidelines. You can see those better when they come into frame, but this is going to be 2-on-2 fast break. Another scoring opportunity goes wide to the right as that ball goes way back to the rocks. And they've got a good shagger there. Now there's a couple of balls.
I think
that they
someone grabbed that ball out there.
They must have. Yeah, I don't see it either. I mean, it could be a shadow out there that is covering it, but I don't think so. Someone possibly was out there to get that ball. I mean, someone could have just drove by and had a souvenir. It's like a baseball going into the stands, right?
Right,
Isn't that the same thing?
Yep.
That's got to be the same thing. So, finders keepers.
Hey, I could use a soccer ball.
a USPL officially licensed soccer ball. Looks like Baltimore.
Dude.
Baltimore's laying the smackdown on Buffalo, 21-3.
I did not pick that. I picked the Bills all the way. We were all, I think all three
I did
of us
have.
picked.
Well, I had Josh Allen on the under. I was watching the pregame and I saw his over/under was like 230 yards. I said, no, he'll hit the under. And so it looks like he's on his way to that tonight.
Where's the ball? Are they? Okay,
It's on
there it is.
right there, getting run in. It'll be a throw in for Coronado on the far sideline. A lot of foot fighting over there, but there's a lot of blue jerseys. Seemingly more blue jerseys than white jerseys. And they come away with it, does FC Arizona, crossing midfield. Pushing it out to the near side. Now, pushing it up ahead, another scoring opportunity. Just outside the box, now inside, looking to cross over into the arms of the Coronado goalkeeper. So much movement, so quickly. They almost need to catch this team on their heels, but I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah, I don't know. They recover so quickly. Every time they've gotten down the field, they have, the defense always catches up.
Well, and there's always three fullbacks across that back side. Now one of them comes up, and they push it up to be able to get another scoring opportunity right at the goalkeeper, who knocks it down and then decides to pick it up as the opposition was right in his face. Smart move.
Oh, no.
Kicking it up the sideline and racing around. FC kicks it back to their goalkeeper. As finally the ball spending a little bit of extended time in FC Arizona territory, but crosses that midfield line yet again. With FC Arizona been in control of this first half. Coronado with one shot on goal versus six, or at least, I'd say at least seven shots on goal now. So you can tell this is a lopsided game thus far in a 0-0 game.
Right.
Pushing it up ahead. How is that not offsides? Great job by the Coronado goalkeeper sliding in to make that save. Arbayo with the boot all the way up ahead. Trying to make the turn is Solis. Allen gets it toward the center. Now back over to Allen here on the near side. Boots with the left foot. Slips through! No, the flag is up in the air. The official doesn't see it, but the flag is up in the air, and now she does. Offside, Coronado. Free kick, FC Arizona. It's interesting that with as many defenders as they seem to have back here, Coronado still ends up offside.
Yeah.
You would think that with all the defenders, it would be almost impossible to be offside, but it's not. More and more people showing up here to the game. Remember, you can come on in. We're still here in the first half. If you were looking for something to do on a Sunday night, it's free admission.
Man, I think someone should be selling concessions out here. That's what I
know. Well, people are bringing in concessions from, I see Dutch Bros, I see Burger King,
That's pretty good.
I see Circle K. So, and I see their own water bottles. So people are bringing in their own stuff. You see the beautiful sunset in the background there on the high side.
Oh, man.
It is pink skies. Man, that ball went up high off the head.
I know.
That went, I mean, that was what, 30 feet? That was insane. That just went straight up in the air. FC Arizona on their heels just for the slight moment. Kick it up ahead. It will go out of bounds. It will be a Coronado throw-in, as someone will chase that ball down as they kick the ball from the goal area.
So what are we looking forward to this week?
I'm still like underwater from last week. I don't know. I've had trips to Tubac, to Phoenix, to Douglas.
Oh yeah, you were up in Phoenix and down at the border.
And Tubac. Went to Tubac as well.
Man. Busy week.
And then 2 trivia nights on top of that. So.
Nice.
Ooh, trying to get that kick in midair. Doesn't happen. Arbayo with the ball. pushing it up ahead. And, oh, come on.
Wow.
I don't know
Really?
about that. The ball was up in the air by the time. I don't know. That seemed to be a little. That flag came up a
little quick.
Yeah. I think if you saw that, the ball was already kicked by the time the player got ahead of the defender. So. And now, again, sliding off to the left-hand side. Another shot opportunity by FC Arizona, and this will be a corner opportunity for them. First time in this near corner. So we'll show you the angle here from the near corner as you see that gorgeous sunset in the background.
Jeez.
A 0-0 game. Thank you guys so much for watching the Coronado Athletic Club soccer. But on the attack yet again is FC Arizona. They boot it to the middle. That goes all the way over. And that will go all the way out. And it will be a throw-in for Coronado. So another scoring opportunity for FC Arizona comes up empty. As we have less than 20 minutes, probably about, I'd say 17, 16 minutes left in regulation for this first half. Not counting any additional time, probably at this point maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes added, or they might just head straight to the locker room. Depending on, because there's been no goals. That was a handball, looked like it hit off of the hand of FC Arizona. We could see that from here. At Keith Hampton Memorial Field, as you're driving on Martin Luther King Jr. Parkway, be sure to honk. Because that lets us know you're watching. But don't watch and drive. What are you doing? Why are you watching us while you're driving? Don't be doing that.
Get a self-driving car on start what?
Pushing it up ahead, no offside. And so Lease right there in the action. Coronado comes away with nothing in this 0-0 game. In a game where Coronado put up 4 goals the last time we saw them. 3 of them in the second half. We know that they're a second half team. How will they capitalize? How will they adjust? And how will they finish this first half? You're going to watch it live right here. Thanks to our sponsors, Copper Queen Community Hospital, Bustamante Framing LLC, Semper Valens Solutions Inc., and SSVEC. Nice stop by Coronado. And gets pushed. My goodness. Nunez, he's a big boy, and he just got thrown around like a rag doll. I think it might have been his momentum more than anything, but a breeze picking up just a little bit.
So nice.
Helping to cool down the temperatures, which are still sitting at 83 degrees according to my iWatch. It definitely feels a little bit cooler than that, but the dry heat has that effect. And it has been a unseasonably warm week, final week of September, and it's going to be that way this week too, John. I looked at the weather forecast, and it's still going to be in the 90s here in Sierra Vista. Throw in on the far sideline by FC Arizona, driving around the edge, kicking it toward the center, bodies colliding, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Coronado. It will be another corner kick for FC Arizona.
Man.
So FC Arizona will take that corner again. It has been nonstop. This, I'd say 90% of the offense has been in favor of time of possession, been in favor of FC Arizona in this game easily. It is, and the fact that they have 0 points shows how hard the defense is working for Coronado. How far can they bend before they break?
I know.
How many opportunities will FC Arizona have before they finally get it across and in? The ball up in the air. A kick up in the air again outside the box. That goes back behind and out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for Coronado, surviving once again.
Wow.
The onslaught by FC Arizona, relentless. just like Baltimore over Buffalo right now, 21-3.
No kidding.
But in this game, it's still 0-0.
I think Buffalo has a chance to come back, but we'll see.
Well, that's where your money is. Of course, that's what you're hoping.
Well, I
you
just
you
think
degenerate gambler.
I wish I had money to gamble. Gosh.
Coronado right in front of us, kicking it up ahead. No offside flag, but that defense, that back defensive line for FC Arizona, they are watching it really, really close. Jared took a shot on goal. That technically counts as a shot on goal. That's the first shot on goal in probably the last 15 minutes that we've seen from Coronado. I mean, I think the goalkeeper for FC Arizona has had more kicks from his own team back to him to reset the defense.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Than Coronado has had kicking at the FC Arizona goalkeeper. That slips through all the way to the Coronado goalkeeper. Great job. He's done a tremendous job tonight so far.
Yeah.
Big throw. Out to Arbayo. Threading the needle. That is off of FC Arizona. It'll be a throw in for Coronado. Arbayo with the throw. Throws it down into the ground. To Soto. Gets the turn and loses the ball. FC Arizona pushing ahead on the near side. Tapping it through. Still, somehow, Coronado's defense holds. Throw in FC Arizona.
Jeez.
Quicker than a hiccup, the field flips in favor of FC Arizona. So as they go out of bounds to go get the ball because they need a few extra ball shaggers out here.
Yeah.
They need some of the kids from the Kids League from Coronado Athletic Club to be here supporting this number one and then shagging the balls. That would be a good idea for them. But FC Arizona tapping it. High, lofty kick. Right outside, up and over. That might have been 3 points if this was a different football.
I was going to say, field goal.
But nonetheless, we're playing the world's most popular sport, football. No field goals. In his first year as head coach, Manny Bustamante and his team, the Coronado Athletic Club, sitting at 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. And the tie was something that probably should have been a loss, but Coronado showed their resilience in coming back from a 3-1 deficit to tie the game at 4-4.
Incredible.
With just seconds left to go in additional time. The final goal went in to tie that game. It was unreal watching that over at the Sear Field complex just a couple weeks ago. And here we are back in Sierra Vista again. It's a 1-on-3 attempt for FC Arizona, but it's not stopping them as this ball continues to remain in Coronado territory.
Yeah.
Out of bounds, throw in FC Arizona.
I mean, time of possession is at least 4-1.
At Keith Hampton Memorial Field under the Sunday night lights. How did he get that kick away? That was through 3 different Coronado Athletic Club defenders.
Yeah.
I can't figure that out, but the goalkeeper will chase the other ball down, the closer one, the more nearby one, and set up for his goal kick. Not sure if he'll just keep it local or if he'll give it a big boot. Nope, he keeps it off to the side, to the fullback on the far side, down to the midfielder, trying to push it up ahead to the forward, but not having it. Trying to intercept it, some good footwork, and wow, flipping, and then getting back up. Soto did an amazing tumble there, and still finding his feet. Arbayo here on the near side, getting intercepted by FC Arizona. They just cannot maintain possession. It's like FC Arizona has 2 additional players.
Yeah.
And they're going to say it was offside. It was offside.
I mean, at a certain point, you got to hope that it goes both directions.
Well, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it finally did. So, and Coronado knew it right away. You saw their hands go up.
Well, they
were calling it, so the official on the far side would make that call to raise that flag. She did. And it was offside. That goal does not count. Coronado
did you see that?
One shot.
Oh, goal! Wow!
Soto gets the first goal of this game. Late in the first half, it is Coronado 1, FC Arizona 0.
Wow.
A beautiful play, pushing the ball ahead at just the right time. Soto slipped through 2 defenders in order to get that kick into the right side of the goal. It is 1-0 Coronado.
An absolute quick strike right there. The ball was on the other side of the field for probably 10 seconds before they put it in. That was incredible. Just flipped it right there.
And FC Arizona finding themselves down for the first time this season.
Yeah, Coronado doesn't have any problem being on defense, but now
that defense is held for Coronado without a doubt.
But look how much. FC.
Solis trying to draw a foul inside the penalty box. Did not happen. Ball goes off of Solis. And so they're saying it's a goal kick. And they scooch it out. But will this momentum stay in Coronado's favor? It does not appear, as that penalty was against Coronado. And now FC Arizona going to a hurry-up offense. They are flying on this field now.
I mean, all kinds of...
But Coronado with a 1-0 lead. The boot across. Lofting it. The Coronado defense. Wow. And the ball goes into the stands. That means we get to keep it.
There we go.
It's a souvenir we get to keep, right?
I'm pretty sure.
FC with the throw in. They're down 1-0 after having 7, possibly 8 shots on goal. Nunez comes away with it, looking to push it ahead, not able to do it.
A little miscommunication there.
The midline for FC Arizona has been the strongest part of this team because they have held that line for a majority of this game, giving their offense numerous opportunities to score. That goes off of a Coronado defender. A header getting knocked over. And that will be a Coronado free kick as they have a 1-0 lead. Probably less than 5 minutes to go in regulation here in this first half. Coronado could head to the locker room, so to speak. There are no locker rooms here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. Could head to the proverbial locker room with a 1-0 lead if that stays. Nice boot all the way across the far side of the field. FC Arizona attacking Coronado, but Coronado able to take their time, wind up, and the boot all the way across to Solis here on the near side. Some good near side action as Coronado moves the ball backwards in order to hopefully move it forwards.
Clearing it out, just like hockey.
Basically, is what happened there. It'll be a throw-in for FC Arizona as we are just moments away from halftime. So FC Arizona in a hurry-up, a desperation mode to try to tie this game before the half. And the Coronado goalkeeper coming to the rescue yet again, number 77, Jesus Gutierrez in the goal. Lofting kick off the chest of a FC Arizona player. Solis just yelling for the ball on this near side. He's just standing by himself.
He's hustling out there.
And could have had a chance at doing something, but so the goalkeeper for FC Arizona gets the ball set, kicked, as they try to flip the field here with just moments to go before halftime. Coronado leads 1-0. Nice push to the near sideline. FC Arizona on the attack. Coronado on their heels, as they have been for most of this game. That is halftime. Coronado Athletic Club
Wow.
goes into the locker room with a 1-0 lead at halftime. You can mark your clocks right now for the 15 minutes that it'll take before we get back to action here as the team heads to the locker rooms. You want to go for a walk, or what do you want to do?
Sunday Night Football is at halftime, too.
Oh, no
Can you
way.
believe
Oh,
that?
that's interesting. How funny is that? So both of these Sunday Night Footballs, the Sunday Night Football and the Sunday Night Football, both at the half with Coronado leading 1-0 here in this game. My goodness gracious.
We'll do this. This will be even easier instead of trying to lock it in.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey guys, here I do have my microphone here, so we can.
Oh yeah.
We can do the whole mic thing. Let's do that. I've got the. Oh, I don't know if that'll fit in there because of the.
Yeah, we'll get it in.
I'll let you.
Yeah.
Do it with your hand. And then I'll get the mic.
What a wonderful evening.
Are we okay? How's it look? It looks like it's on. All right. Well, here at Hampton Memorial Field, Coronado Athletic Club leads 1-0 at the half. It has been quite the week for Cool FM Online, or Cool FM Live as it is now known. And Todd Ryan did post something today about an interesting development that's happened over the last week or so. I'm sure he would. I wish he was here to talk a little bit more about it. That's his story to tell, unfortunately not ours. But interaction with the Cool F Empire, as I like to call it, has been without a doubt just on point, and we cannot thank you enough for all of your love this week and support, and Todd will definitely need it in the coming weeks ahead, I guarantee it, and he'll go. Soto was the one who put the ball into the back of the net. Braulio Soto, number 21 for the Coronado Athletic Club, has given them a 1-0 lead here at the half. John Berger behind the camera, Jeff Davenport here on the call with John. Of course, it has been a wild, wild week for me personally, running around southern Arizona and central Arizona, going all the way up to Phoenix on Thursday to MC a dessert auction for the Women's Council of Realtors East Valley. That was a lot of fun, going to the Women's Council of Realtors headquarters there on the East Valley side. A beautiful building that was set up nicely, that had this awesome charcuterie, that just, I don't know, long table. It was it looked like an 18-foot table just filled with cheese and meats and nuts, and it was absolutely fantastic. And then the cakes were insane that they were auctioning off. My favorite one that I did not get to taste test, unfortunately, was a pumpkin bourbon cake. And I said, hold the pumpkin. No, I didn't say that. But it was fascinating to see the beauty and the designs of these cakes, and they went for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And being there as the auctioneer and MC for that event was a lot of fun. But before that, I ended up going to Tubac, Arizona, about an hour and 15, 20 minutes from Sierra Vista, off of I-19, south of Tucson, in between Tucson and Nogales, for the SSVEC Board of Directors meeting. I got to go up and MC a little trivia night experience there with that, which was a heck of a lot of fun. And SSVEC, of course, one of our many, many sponsors for our sports coverage, as well as just about everything that you see me on, from checking in with Jeff Davenport to Jeff Davenport Live. Most of those are sponsored by SSVEC. So it was very humbling to be invited back. This is my second year going to their Board of Directors meeting, to be there and hang out with the people who really help make the decisions for Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, keeping all of the administrators of this company accountable for the things that are done, because it is owned by those they serve, is SSVEC. A couple of trivia nights as well. It was just a nonstop week, and I'm glad to, no matter whether you look at Sunday night as the end of your week or Sunday night as the start of your week, I'm glad to be here with you, and I'm glad that John's here as well. I need his help tonight more than he knows, and I'm so glad that he is here. 1-0 lead for Coronado Athletic Club at the half. John, now you and Jared ended up talking. You guys have your sports show on Saturday mornings, and that gets televised here on Cool FM. And how I'll let you reset. Well, you don't need to be in the. I can just hand you this, man. I can just talk to you like this. So, I mean, tell me about what were some of the things that you were focusing on this week? Like what were the other like high school sports that happened? How did Buena do this week?
Buena went. They put up 56 points, 56-0 on Pueblo High School. That was an away game. I mean, they just rocked them. It was a running clock, like halfway. It was at half, so that went really well. What else happened?
It was Bisbee versus Benson?
Bisbee versus Benson. I want to say Bisbee won by 2 points. It was like a field goal fest, I want to say. I think it was like 15-12 or something. Some odd score like that.
Yeah.
What else happened? Bisbee,
Tombstone?
Benson. Tombstone played. Who did they play? They beat... Oh, man. Shoot. I want to say... they won, but it wasn't by much. I ought to look that kind of stuff up. But we did cover. So Alabama versus Georgia. Did you watch any of that game?
I caught the aftermath, seeing the comeback and then coming up just a little bit short. Big SEC rivalry that has very rarely been played this early in the year.
Yep.
Normally the Alabama Georgia is for the national championship or for something else. Later on for the SEC championship, and this time it was right here at the front end of the season.
I know.
What were your thoughts on that game?
Well, so that game, Alabama took a gigantic lead up front, and they were holding on to it. Georgia did, like you were saying, make a comeback, but Alabama really is showing that they've got that new coach, and they are doing great with DeBoer. It's the same old Alabama team. It doesn't look like they've really lost anything. And Georgia... Georgia looked really good, but they didn't look as good as they did last year. So it looks like both teams have maybe taken a little bit of a step back, but every other team in all of college football got better. So Kentucky won, and Northern Illinois was one of my favorite games. Washington State versus Washington last week, and then Washington State versus Boise this week. But I'm an NFL guy, so like Chiefs win, I'm happy. Seahawks are playing tomorrow, Monday Night Football. You got to check that one out. That one looks.
No, we don't. We don't have to check that out at all. We don't have to check that out at all.
We're from
the Seattle Seahawks. Excuse me, I threw up in my mouth like Seattle Seahawks. I can't say Seahawks. It won't come out. It won't come out. I can't say that. I can't say that name. For some reason, I apologize.
That's all right. The Sea Chickens, we'll call them whatever. But
the Cheat Hawks is usually what I call them.
So
I can't stand Seattle.
So Seattle, they played, or they're going to be playing tomorrow. There's 2 Monday Night Football games.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing too. It's been the first time since the beginning of the season where there's 2 Monday night games. So I don't know why they decided to do that if they're going to be doing it. And these are Monday night games. They're literally going head to head against each other.
Yes.
Like one starts maybe about an hour before the other one, give or take.
Yeah.
It's not like one starts at 4 p.m. our time and the next one's at 8 p.m. our time or something. Or
it's
7
crazy.
p.m.
Last week, a game started at 4, and then the next game started at like 6.
Yeah, so at least there's a little bit more cushion in between.
Yeah,
but these two are almost going head to head.
Right against each other. And next week after that will be one game. It'll be the Chiefs on Monday night. So they'll get back to normal with a good palate cleanser. But Seahawks versus Lions tomorrow. So that's going to be a real powerhouse of a game, I expect. And right now, I mean, we're hoping that the Bills come back, but right now it's 21-3, versus the Ravens. So who knows what we're looking at?
Exactly. I think you never know. I mean, there's people have good halves and bad halves. I mean, if you were to look at this game tonight, the Coronado Athletic Club should be down 6-1, literally, but they're not. After 8, 9, possibly 10 shots on goal by FC Arizona, they've come up empty. Coronado leads 1-0 here at the half at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. Jeff Davenport and John Berger just talking sports. I mean, this is what John and I do whenever we travel to go somewhere. John's got sports stories for days and sports thoughts. You're like the real minutia guy, I mean, I kind of try to see the big picture, and unless I'm doing analyst work when I'm with Sheriff Mark, hopefully we'll be calling a game with him soon on an upcoming Thursday night, either for ALA or for Berean. So stay tuned to Cool FM for that. It'll be a lot of fun to get Sheriff Mark back in the quote-unquote booth with us here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field, way up high here, and just have a good time with him. I got to be with him last night at the Dine Under the Stars event. which went very well. That's to benefit the University South Foundation. What is the University South Foundation? For over 22 years, this foundation has been used to create funding for scholarships for traditional, non-traditional, and first-time students. And it's absolutely amazing to see over $1 million worth of scholarships that has been given out over the last 2 decades to students who are looking to further their education and make their lives for themselves and their families that much better. And we were able to do that last night at the University of Arizona Sierra Vista campus on the green lawn. They had a massive tent, and this year, usually the tent is like a normal tent, but this one, it was a clear plastic tent. So they kept it clear up top. So just in case, I mean, you can't really see the stars tonight when you're under these lights. You can't really see them. And that was about the same there. But at the Patterson Observatory, right around the corner from where this tent was, you could see the rings of Saturn. Whoa. Literally from Sierra Vista, the 20-inch telescope that they have there at the Patterson Observatory. Ted Forte and his whole team were there opening up the observatory for this fundraising event that Sheriff Mark and I were able to MC and had a great time. The mayor of Sierra Vista was there. City Councilman Mark Rodriguez was there. Lori Zucco with the county attorney's office was there. Just so many. It was almost a who's who of who is in Sierra Vista. It was a great crowd, a good time, and always glad to help the University South Foundation with their endeavors, and being a part of that is always a very special event. So the whistle's blowing. I don't know if that means the players are going to be heading back out. Looks like they are coming back out to the field, so we'll get off of the microphone and be back on the regular external mic on the phone itself. As we return to action here, Coronado leads 1-0. As we are prepared to start the second half, Coronado will have the ball to start the second half. And we'll get you that nice coverage right there. And John will keep his eye on the ball.
Heck yeah.
And it rolls around this thing pretty fast, John.
Dude, I'm trying to keep up.
It is not easy, but you make it look easy, my friend. The way you do it. So
appreciate that.
Coronado with a 1-0 lead. As the teams, looks like FC Arizona is ready to go. Coronado taking their time to come back on the field.
Yeah. Let that clock run.
So if they start this before 7:05, you can almost make it easy counting it down. The official, Michelle Wilson, old friend of mine, standing at about the 42-yard line, counting all the players on both sides, making sure everybody's legal and everybody ready to go. Hey, if you're watching us live right now, if you could leave some love in the live chat, that'll help everybody know that we are back to football here on Sunday Night Football with Jeff Davenport and John Berger on the award-winning Cool FM Sports, brought to you by Copper Queen Community Hospital, Bustamante Framing LLC, Semper, Valens Solutions, Inc., and SSVEC. You can see those sponsors in the post description as we start this second half. Jared Nunez in the middle of the circle for Coronado.
Now, is that the young man that scored?
No, Soto, number 20. Number 21 was the one who scored. But Nunez has had a couple of shots on, well, at least one shot on goal in the first half. So Coronado will be attacking the west goal here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. And
wow, look at them go.
Defending the east goal. Hopefully the ball will remain on this side of the field as it did for a majority of that first half. Now they got some kids over there, or young people over there, to try to shag the ball when it goes past.
They'll help us save some time.
Well, the clock doesn't stop. I mean, it is a rolling clock, much like the Buena game. Wow, I can't believe that I knew that they would come back. I didn't think they'd come back like that. They must have won in all three phases, a 56-0 blowout.
Oh, man, it was so much fun. Yeah, they were running the ball like crazy, had a couple touchdown passes.
So Coronado wearing their white jerseys with blue numbers. FC Arizona with their blue jerseys and white numbers. Nunez not able to keep the footing, but Coronado keeps the ball, trying to weave his way. Weaving, bobbing, attacking. Oh, just off the fingertips of the FC Arizona goalkeeper. It will be a corner kick for Coronado early in this second half. A brilliant shot off the educated feet by Jared Nunez, blocked brilliantly by the FC Arizona goalkeeper, but setting up Coronado for another scoring opportunity to add to their 1-0 lead. See the kids sprinting along, hanging out here. The corner kick coming in, going way back to the far post and beyond, and that will go all the way out of bounds. And FC Arizona will throw in on that far sideline. Coronado Athletic Club has bent but not broken. That defense holding strong. The fullback line and midfield line have done their job. And the goalkeeper, of course, Jesus Gutierrez, definitely doing his job, putting in a tough day at the office, or hard day's work at the office, I should say, as they boot it back to Jesus, and he kicks it back out to Nunez. As Nunez gets pushed out and pushed from behind, and the whistle blows. It will be a free kick for Coronado Athletic Club, with the ball spotted right around the 20-yard line. So they'll be able to make another push. Got some pickleball playing behind us.
Nice.
On a Sunday night, the whistle blows. Not sure if it's going to be Ochoa or Nunez who's kicking the ball. They're both back there. Nope. Ochoa walks away. It will be Nunez with the boot. Oh, my goodness.
Dang.
Bent it right through that line, that opening, and was trying to find the crease where his teammate, I believe that was Solis, trying to cut in to intercept that kick and then deflect it into the goal. Did not happen, so that scoring opportunity, a wash for Coronado Athletic Club. FC Arizona with the ball, deep in their own territory, slips through the front line of FC Arizona to the back line of Coronado, and all the way out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for FC Arizona. So this game should go, I mean, unless there's more goals that end up happening, should end up going to about 7:49 p.m. as the second half started about 7:04. Not sure if they'll have a water break like they did at the halfway point, which is kind of interesting, even on a cool night, as the breeze continues to certainly make it feel cooler than the 81-degree temperature that it says it is. It certainly feels a little bit cooler than that. But again, with that dry heat, it is sometimes misleading. It's the final night of the 100th anniversary of the Cochise County Fair tonight.
Very cool.
100 years.
Saw some pig wrestling that I was really excited about, and I didn't get to finish watching that.
I'm sure the pigs were very sad that you weren't able to finish watching that,
I
John.
wanted to. That seems better than football in some cases.
The original pigskin is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Pushing it up ahead, and the goalkeeper for Coronado just with his toes, tippy toes, on the front of the keeper's box. Stops that ball from going any further behind him. What a boot. Did you see how far that went?
Yeah, it went pretty
good. That thing went like 70 yards in the air.
Oh, yeah.
All the way out of bounds, and it'll be a throw-in for FC Arizona. Here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field in Sierra Vista. And that's going to be against Coronado, as see a little helping him up there. Oh, yellow card instituted on that play.
Now, is that because of
because it looked a little more intentional than it could have been, or could have been avoided. Definitely seen by the official. It is recorded as a yellow card. So, yellow card instituted to a Coronado player. FC Arizona with a free kick, down 1-0. Coronado has been in control of the ball for most of it, as FC Arizona attacking the east goal. Nunez now with the ball, goes a little bit backwards. as they try to find the goalkeeper, and they do. Gutierrez tries to get it away, but blocked and deflected by FC Arizona. Does that ball stay in, or does that bounce all the way out?
Lord.
No, it stays in. It stays against the track, against that far fence. And they retrieve a ball from the back of the net. The back side of the net, I should say. Gutierrez puts it down. Looks like he will let this thing fly.
Yep.
So get ready as everybody heads out. Everybody heads west. Ooh, kind of a line drive kick rather than a high kick like you'd normally see. Wasn't sure if he just hit that in the wrong spot or if he intended to do that. Picks it up, and now he'll let this thing fly. Or will he roll? Nope, he'll let it fly. Another line drive shot. And that'll go out of bounds. So throw in FC Arizona on the far sideline. Coronado leads 1-0. And could come away. Boy, it would be fantastic to see them go 2-1-1 early on in this USPL Premier season. These guys work so hard. I mean, the work that they put in.
They don't stop.
No, and the fact that a lot of these players don't live in Cochise County. Many of them live in Tucson, and they have to drive from Tucson here. So while we say that FC Arizona is from Chandler, which I imagine many of those players, they might not live in Chandler proper, but the team is based in Chandler. That's where their home games are. But I'm sure many of these athletes in blue live in the Valley of Phoenix.
So something that was explained to me recently was we were doing an interview with Laura Wilson, and she was telling us how the prices on renting the field are so much better here than they are in Phoenix and in Tucson, that some teams come down here from Tucson just because the prices are so much better. And you get a great field, you know?
Well, truly, I mean, you're still missing a scoreboard.
Yeah, they're working on that. I'm working on putting my name on that.
Yeah, that probably costs a little bit of money to do that, John, but
yeah.
But it's only money, right?
That's all.
All the action here on the near sideline. Coronado defense comes in. They're waving. Are they waving? They're saying there's a foul of some sort against FC Arizona? I'm not sure. Maybe a push from the back.
Weird.
So it will be a glorified goal kick for Coronado. Basically a free kick on the far side of the keeper box, or the near side of the keeper box, where the camera is. Now that's a big boot. That's going. That's using your head. I got to get that in at least once.
That's soccer.
At least once. And booting it there. FC Arizona chasing it down. Will they get there? They do. FC Arizona on the attack. That goes out of bounds, and they're saying goal kick. But there's some arguing on the field.
The hands are up for some reason.
Yeah, FC Arizona believes it should be a corner, but it's being called a goal kick. So the clock continues to run here in the second half. Coronado still leads 1-0. So when did you talk to Laura Wilson?
Oh, it was about a month ago. So we were talking about golf. So they just got the golf course. You know how much it costs to golf after 3 p.m. if you've got a Sierra Vista card?
What do you mean Sierra Vista card?
So Sierra Vista now has this program where if you've got a card, you can go and golf at a discount and use the water facilities, the pool. Yeah.
At the old country
at the Cove. No, at the Cove.
Oh, at the Cove. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's like a citywide thing for all the recreation stuff. And so I just bought a ticket because I can go golf for $19.50. Oh, look at that defense.
Oh, no, whip on the ball. Not able to get away, but recovers, yet kicks it straight out of bounds.
Yeah.
So it'll be a throw-in for FC Arizona right around midfield.
So the evening golf now is $19. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen as far as golf. You cannot golf for that inexpensive. So Sierra Vista is the best golfing in Cochise County now. City of Sierra Vista.
Yes. What happened to the restaurant? Is that going to still be open?
It's still going.
It is. Okay.
Oh, they're going to bring food out to the golf course, dude. Like, imagine going out golfing and then delivering food and drinks to you out on, the 9th or the...
Yeah, whatever hole you might be playing on.
Yeah. And the driving range, so they're going to have music at all the holes. And then they're also going to have, just all kinds of great stuff.
Beautiful job letting that
Look
ball
at that.
through, crossing, and intercepted by the Coronado goalkeeper, Jesus Gutierrez, putting in a hard day's work at the office, still pitching a shutout. Coronado leads 1-0. As we are almost halfway through this second half. Yet again.
Wow.
I don't know.
I know.
I don't understand. Substitution coming in.
All right.
So a couple of subs now. It looks like it's going to be at least one.
And that ball ended up out in the...
In our parking lot?
Yeah, in our parking lot. So that's...
In the dirt?
Someone's going out to chase that one down.
It'll be a throw-in for FC Arizona after the substitution.
Now,
looks like there is 2 players coming in.
how much soccer did you play?
Through 8th grade, quite a bit.
Okay, so you know soccer.
I mean, I barely remember it. It was a long time ago. I'm
Yeah.
an old man, John. I'm not like you. I'm not a spring chicken like you.
I don't know the rules to soccer the way you do. It's interesting to listen.
It is a corner kick now, out of bounds off of Coronado. So corner kick opportunity. I believe this is the first corner kick opportunity of the second half for FC Arizona that had numerous corner kick attempts
Oh my
in the
gosh.
first half, all deflected away by the Coronado defense. Will they be able to do it again and maintain their 1-0 lead?
So are they trying to set up for a header on this? Is that
Either
what?
that from the far side or just a deflection off of someone, a deflection off of the goalkeeper. You can see how they attack it, and then they come in and the head goes up over, and they're saying it was tipped in the air. They're saying it was tipped off of a Coronado player, so it will be another corner kick from
Okay.
the other side.
All right.
FC Arizona down 1-0 here tonight.
I didn't realize until now how much taller the goalie is than the rest of the players.
He does have a little bit of height there, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think that guy comes up to his shoulder.
But you can see how they defended. They have some at the near post,
Mm-hmm.
and then on the far back post to defend as the goalkeeper swatted it away. And Coronado kicks it away. Nunez with the ball. Stops, dodges, ducks, falls. FC gets the ball back. They have it near. They send him up that near sideline, racing down. One of the new players, one of the fresh legs, deflected away.
Oh my!
Gorgeously done by Coronado.
Oh jeez.
And they blow the whistle. That was a massive collision. Sliding in. And a Coronado player flipped up in the air.
Gotta hope he's.
And he is still down. Let's see if the athletic trainer comes out to check on him. In the meantime, Coronado leads 1-0.
Yeah, and they haven't had many shots on goal. It's been a really interesting evening. Oh, he's up.
Yeah, the number of shots on goal, at least 3-1 in favor of FC Arizona, but Coronado leads 1-0.
Yeah.
And there is a yellow card instituted to the player who was doing the slide tackle.
I mean, he
Oh,
came
and a
in,
yellow card to...
and that looked like a red card. Are you sure?
I think that was. It was his second yellow. So that's a red card against Coronado.
What?
So they will be playing down a man. Probably because he...
Oh,
Yeah.
talking.
He was chirping off, and this is what happens when the official is right there on the field listening. So
So they take a person off the field? I don't.
Yes.
Interesting. So they're
Let
playing.
me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So it's 10, counting the goalkeeper right now. And the official checking the number of the jersey of the other person who got the yellow card. But Coronado will be playing down a player for the rest of this game, for the remainder of this second half.
Wow.
But they have the free kick. Will this be where FC Arizona is able to take advantage finally with Coronado down a man? One player short. FC Arizona, oh, beautiful defense. Are they going to call, they're going to call a push from behind on Coronado, as there's vehement discussions between Coronado and the head official out on the field, and they're saying that it's just outside of the penalty box where the penalty occurred.
Did the ball just start?
No, because the official will need to blow the whistle for that. So Coronado already down a man.
Now, is it that they don't have a replacement, or is it that's the way you do
That's
things?
the way you do it.
You take a person out
Yep.
when they've gotten a red card. Wow.
And there's a possibility that he might be out the next game as well.
Oh my gosh.
If you get a red card. So the ball spotted just outside the keeper's box on the far side. You can see the way the defense and offense is lining up. FC Arizona down 1-0. Looking to tie this game here over halfway through the second half. So we're not stopping for a water break.
Nope. No eating orange slices or anything.
Nice tap. Back and trying to get that kick. Can Coronado clear? No. But they don't need to, as the ball goes up and over the goal. And it will be a goal kick for the Coronado Athletic Club.
Someone doing their sprint work.
You know, I'm just actually looking at the back of the Coronado goalkeeper. I thought it was a 7, and so I thought it was 77, which is Jesus Gutierrez, but I'm not sure if that is. The number that he has on his back, it looks like a 1, which is not on my roster here. So either way, we're grateful for this game being brought to you by our good friends at Copper Queen Community Hospital, Bustamante Framing LLC, Semper Valens Solutions Inc., and Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative. Goal kick for Coronado.
What's he signaling? He's asking them to come back.
I think he's pushing the people back, letting them know he's going to let it fly. And he does. Drifting toward this near sideline. Jared Nunez not able to catch up to it. It goes out of bounds. Oh, they want him to leave it. So that way they make the other team chase it down.
So it runs the clock.
It runs the clock and runs that team a little bit further, a little bit more. So that's the home field advantage that you're finding here tonight.
Yeah.
Finally coming into play as Coronado has this very tight 1-0 lead. With about 20 minutes left in this game in regulation. Beautifully done. The Coronado midfield and backfield, the defensive end of this team, coming through in a massive way, especially being down a man after the red card.
Ouch.
Bodies flying everywhere. Winding up with a left-footed kick. Crosses just wide right. Yeah, and now... and now because they don't have ball shaggers, this is
Well, they have 3 at this end, and they don't have any at that end.
Yep, so they got to kick it now. They'll just let it go. And that's the frustrating part for the visiting team.
Oh, dude, that kind of stuff would drive me crazy. If
Of
it
course. Then it just becomes a mental game on top of the extremely physical game. And the Coronado goalkeeper taking his time. He'll just let it fly. yet again. Beautiful kick. Goes off of a FC Arizona player. Now back in the possession of FC Arizona, pushing it ahead.
Wow. Oh, did he?
And colliding with the goalkeeper. That's going to be a
I
yellow.
don't know. What do you do?
That's a yellow card. When you collide with the goalkeeper like that, you're both going for the ball. The goalkeeper, it's almost like a right of way where you do you cannot run over the goalkeeper.
Okay.
Even if you're both going for it, you still have to make an effort to avoid the goalkeeper.
Okay.
Almost like a quarterback sliding. You have to make an effort to avoid when the quarterback gives himself up. Sort of like that. It's not
right. Well,
it's not apples
dangerous
to
to play a goalie because your eyes are always up rather than
and on the ball too.
Yeah.
I mean, your eyes are focused on that ball instead of the players who are flying at you.
Yeah.
15 to 20 miles an hour.
Like a punt returner.
Yes.
They get that protection, the halo. Yes. Or like you were saying, the rebounder, you've got airspace you own.
Nice boot again. Trying to keep the ball in the territory of FC Arizona. And that goes up high and out. And they're having to chase the ball down again.
I thought they had two balls at each end.
I thought they did
too.
too.
Got one right there, one right there.
But that one might be just one that the kids are playing with back there that might not be a game ball. I don't know. And right now, nope, they're going to take a water break. Okay, so a water break, and it'll be with less than 20 minutes to go by the time we come back to action. So a water break it is, and this will actually give them a chance to get the balls back in the right spot too, because with it being so close, a 1-0 lead for the Coronado Athletic Club, as we are over halfway through this second half, and we'll take a look at them as they head into the water break locker room, so to speak.
Yep.
And get a little water, get some orange slices. You can see them over there hanging out. It's a 2-minute break basically for the Coronado Athletic Club.
Interesting. So are all the rules? They can't be the same between all the leagues, right? Because I've never seen a break in the middle.
No, it's very rare that they get water breaks. So I think that's a official's choice. It's official's determination.
Just seems like there's a lot of
and I think because this is a low-scoring game. Usually when goals get struck, you have time to breathe, you have time to rest, you have time to relax. Now it's not a true water break, but these guys have not had a break. There's only been one goal scored in this entire game.
Right.
So you're looking at the better part of 70 minutes with about 20 minutes to go in this game, and there have been very few breaks. So having the referee's discretion, doing a water break, even though the temperature does not seem to be that bad. We're not playing under the midday sun here on this extremely warm September that we've been seeing here. But we're going to start back here as the FC Arizona goalkeeper has the ball, and he will give a free kick at the whistle, or a goal kick at the whistle, as they try to get the referees back on the field. I don't know if he was looking to go try to find another ball that maybe went underneath the bleachers or what was going on.
He was getting some food on the sideline.
Oh, okay. He's having a little snack.
Yeah.
Got a snacky snack.
Got some orange slices for himself.
Whistle blows. We are back to action here. 20 minutes left to go in regulation before we will reach full time here at Keith Hampton Memorial Field. The Coronado Athletic Club leads 1-0. This coverage brought to you by Copper Queen Community Hospital, Bustamante Framing LLC, Semper Valens Solutions Inc., and SSVEC. Coronado Athletic Club with 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie. And FC Arizona on their heels, sitting at 2-0, possibly getting their first loss of the season as that kick goes wide to the right. And the goalkeeper will have to hustle to go chase it down. They didn't use that time to restock the ball in the back of the FC Arizona goal. I see one over on the backside of the Coronado goal. but not on the FC Arizona side. Why would you not take advantage of that? Send one of your bench warmers out or one of your extra players out.
Especially like if you're down.
Yeah, there's no time to waste. Granted, 20 minutes is a lot can happen, but
sure.
That's pushed up ahead. It'll be a foot race to see if it can intercept.
Oh,
Pass
wow!
coming in from the backside ties the game at 1. FC Arizona on a pure sprint from one side of the field to the other and tucking it in to the right side hits the back of the net, and we are tied at 1.
Wow.
What a pass and perfect timing right there to slide that ball in. And that water break, just that slight break in the action, just enough to get FC Arizona a hop, skip, and a jump ahead as Coronado decides just to boot it all the way down and stopped by the goalkeeper of FC Arizona. That's actually a heads-up play to just kind of take a shot from midfield.
Yeah, does that ever go?
Boy, I don't ever remember seeing that happen, but I assume that it would have been a legal goal at that point. Nonetheless, we are tied at 1, and FC Arizona has a little bit of momentum now, favoring them.
Oh, they're just gonna run the clock.
Well, they have the option now, knowing that it's up to them to score one more, and their defense has done just as good as Coronado's has. Oh, just missing it as the ball bounced right over the tops of their heads. Jared Nunez now with the ball, waiting for it to catch up, and that did hit the inside of his elbow. Hit the inside of his elbow, handball. FC Arizona on the attack again. Ball slips through. Trying to make that pass. Ball gets away. But the Coronado goalkeeper on it yet again. Only one mistake made by the Coronado goalkeeper this evening. And that was just 2 minutes ago. To tie this game, that could be the second mistake. Instead of getting it out to Mavune, it goes right back into the possession of FC Arizona. Take a big kick, that goes up and through, off the crossbar. Or the sidebar, I guess. Yeah. The left upright, I should say.
Yeah, lit upright. Oh, jeez.
FC Arizona looks like they have all the momentum right now.
Yeah.
Coronado's going to have to do something to be able to keep this team at bay, because with all of those missed opportunities in the first half, you know they're going to want to get them back. And this is one way to do it, as they're on the attack again, deflected just off the outreached arm of the Coronado goalkeeper. It will be a corner kick for FC Arizona.
Nice shot. I'll say that.
Gorgeous defensive play again by the Coronado goalkeeper, who has worked his butt off tonight on Sunday Night Football. Brought to you by Copper Queen Community Hospital, Bustamante Framing LLC, Semper Valens Solutions Inc., and SSVEC. Corner kick for FC Arizona. They just take the light tap and then they cross it. Gets pushed out by Coronado. FC Arizona back in possession as they direct traffic and push it all the way back to their goalkeeper. Resetting, regrouping for what they hope will be the go-ahead goal. Somebody...
Oh! That looks like
How
another
did that
score.
go in?
Wow, just a laser
Right
shot.
underneath. Quicker than a hiccup. 2 unanswered goals coming off the feet of FC Arizona, giving them a 2-1 lead with about 15 minutes in regulation. And now Coronado will be the one that has to hustle after the ball.
Yeah, what are you going to do now, man? Like, you're down a man. What do you do?
And that is a great point, John. As Coronado is down a player, it is coming back to haunt them here. That red card. And if a player gets substituted for injury, they can, if player's injured, they can substitute, but not on a red card. And Coronado, with that 1-0 lead for so long in this game, they can say so long to it. 2 quick goals in the span of less than 3 minutes puts FC Arizona up 2-1. And they maintain possession. We talked about how this game is a game of momentum. And right now the momentum swinging strongly in the favor of FC Arizona. And that's going to be a penalty against Coronado. As they set the ball down quickly. No lack of hustle by FC Arizona as the Coronado goalkeeper makes the stop. My goodness, after a quiet first half, this second half, I told you those scoring opportunities, they always come back to bite you. And early on in this game, in that first half, probably close to 10 scoring opportunities that FC Arizona had that Coronado was able to bend, and they've now broken. FC Arizona gets the ball out to that side. Shifts it to the middle. They call no penalty. No penalty. The ball booted out. And so the FC Arizona player is up. You could hear the collision, though, from here. You could hear him get kicked all the way up here at the top of the bleachers. FC Arizona taking their time now. Booting it up to the far side, and a little bit too much mustard on that kick. It'll go out of bounds. And now Coronado again having to hustle after these balls that get kicked out of the track area, all the way beyond the track that encircles this field.
Works in your favor for some moments, and then it works against you.
Certainly will not be working in their favor from here on out unless they're able to tie this game and do what they did the last time we saw them, where they were down 3-1 and came back to tie the game 4-4. They need one more goal to stay in contention. They currently sit in 4th place with that 1-1-1 record, obviously with a 2-0 record. FC Arizona up toward the top. This is the competition that you need to prove that you're better than. And for the first 70 minutes of this game, Coronado did. Now 2 defenders going back. It was a 1-on-4 break, fast break. Coronado just no chance to get around that. Too many legs of the opposition. As they continue to move the ball. And now getting it in the middle. Going down, player going down. They're not calling anything. No whistles. FC on the attack again. Coronado goalkeeper scooping it up. Another save by the Coronado goalkeeper. As Coronado needs one more goal to get this game tied. They're down 2-1, but Jared Nunez sprinting, stopping.
Get it out there, get it out. Yes!
And getting it kicked away.
Great defense.
Clearing the ball. Jared trying to make too many moves inside that penalty box area. Just needed to let it rip. You need to just find your balance and let it rip.
Yep.
He's trying to set it up just a little bit tighter, but ball gets away from Jared as he looks like he got kicked or maybe a cramp as he goes down. Possibly a cramp for Jared Nunez. And again, Coronado's already down a man. That goes up and over the goalpost. crossbar. And Jared Nunez getting up right around the 45-yard line, walking around now. Thank you so much for watching this coverage tonight. If you've been watching the whole time or just tuning in, Coronado right now is down 2-1. With, I would say, less than 10 minutes to go in regulation. But 2 goals makes for probably at least 2 minutes of additional time. I'll keep an eye on the official to see her check her wrist. You know, you talk about the players who run a marathon basically during a soccer match. The official comes pretty close too. I'd be curious to see how many steps the official takes, or how many feet or miles that the official ends up running in a game like this. Slipping through!
Oh, did he get it?
Blocked!
Oh, wow.
Blocked by the FC Arizona goalkeeper. And they come away with it, pushing the ball ahead. And that ball will go all the way out of bounds. Nunez not able to save it. Almost went over the trainer table. So FC Arizona will be taking their sweet time, getting that ball just like just like Coronado did during the first portion of this game as they had the big lead. So it'll be a throw-in. The throw-in happens. FC kicks it up ahead. The goalkeeper stays in the box. That will slide out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Coronado, as the goalkeeper has to run it down now. Again, once it hits that track, it is...
Yeah, it goes so fast.
There's no grass, even artificial turf. Still has some friction to stop and slow the ball down. But once it hits this, the blue track, whistle blowing. Looks like are we going to bring in a substitution?
That's what it looks like. Number 18. No. Not sure. There's someone standing on the sideline, though, that's for sure.
Right at midfield, that is the substitution area where someone would come in. So someone's going to get some fresh legs. Possibly.
Now, is this part of the time?
Yes, this is all. So the clock is running right, and this will be part of the additional time, too.
Okay.
Oh, a yellow card
again.
instituted against Coronado. My goodness. The yellow cards against this team tonight after playing such a clean game.
Now, is it just talking, or what do you think
it's got to be just chatter. It's got to be chatter from that sideline.
Oh, wow.
Because they're just sitting there, and she walked over, the head official walked over and flashed the yellow card. So a yellow card instituted to the Coronado sideline. You could probably add another minute to additional time. They were possibly saying some things to the nearby official, I'm not sure, or just yelling from the sideline. That defensive backfield that did such a great job through the first 70 minutes, losing their footing, literally and figuratively, as they're down a man because of a red card situation. And Coronado finds themselves down 2-1. And that goes, I thought it was going to go out of bounds, but Coronado kept it alive. Gets it to Jared. Tries to race around the side. Gets it toward the center.
Oh, look at him.
No one there. There's just too many blue shirts. Too many blue bodies. The blue man group was right there.
The score is still 2-1.
They're letting it play. After getting pushed down, they're letting it play. Almost a slide tackle. It didn't happen. Beautiful ball movement after a soft pass. Sliding, stopping, racing after that ball and getting it kicked. And they're calling a penalty, it appears, against FC Arizona for something that was done while 2 players were on the ground.
Oh, man. So is this the soccer version of getting chippy?
I'd say so. as they boot it up ahead again, straight to the goalkeeper for FC Arizona, who let that one pass get by him, or one kick get by him. And unfortunately, the Coronado goalkeeper has let two get by him. Coronado down 2-1 with just moments left to go before we reach full time. And there should be at least 3, possibly 4 minutes added because of the 2 goals scored in this half by FC Arizona. And then a red card situation, a yellow card situation over to the Coronado bench. That will all add a little bit of additional time.
Am I looking at the right spot? There we go.
Because it's right there on the 50-yard line. That's where the ball's sitting, and they're trying to figure out. There it is. So it was a penalty on Coronado as the ball goes off the back of Mulvaney. Coronado with the ball. Looking. That pass not as sharp as it could have been. And they're going to say offside. That was easily offside. That was an easy call. Let's see that from here. And now they'll get the ball in place. Dare I say, less than 5 minutes in regulation. I just saw the official check her watch.
Come on, boys.
They push it ahead,
There it
and
goes.
it is a offside.
Oh, man.
Wow, pushing that ahead. The FC Arizona defensive line, their fullbacks, they've drawn those offsides all night long.
Yes, they have.
Done it brilliantly, as a matter of fact. While Coronado has not had as many shots on goal, anywhere near the amount of shots on goal as they should have had, there possibly could have been a couple more had there not been the offside calls early in this game. Coronado came back from a 3-1 deficit to tie it at 4. And the last time we saw them, can they get one more goal to tie this game at 2? The shot and caught.
Oh, wow. Man.
He was just right there at the right place at the
Yep.
right time. If he would have gone for the far post, there could have been some action there in the back of the net. But kicked it right at the goalkeeper, who was standing on the near post from where the ball was struck. FC Arizona with the possession and the lead. And now they can almost try to run out the clock until Coronado gets an interception or there's an offside or a penalty against FC Arizona. And that's what they're doing. Now it's the mental games being played by FC Arizona. I am trying to keep an eye on the head official in the field of play to see when she checks her watch. Nice turn. Big slide. Stays in bounds. Great job by Quintero. Pushes it up the head to Solis, who is offside. FC Arizona taking their time. The crowd here getting chippy as well. Frustration setting in, knowing that Coronado had the edge, and that was an offside against FC Arizona. So the ball rolls in, and that's where Coronado will take it. No time to waste. Boots it up ahead to Jared, knocks it down with his chest, flips it with his leg as he gets one of the other opposition players flying over the top of him. The boot, the stop, the pickup, the recovery. A great job by Coronado Athletic Club on a sharp strike by FC Arizona. But Coronado still down 2-1. It's that ball on the far sideline, tap dancing against it, and it will be a throw-in for Coronado. Down a man after a red card situation. Playing with 9 in the field and 1 in the goal, as opposed to 10 in the field and 1 in the goal. Out of bounds, and that will be a throw-in for FC Arizona, and they take their time walking down to go get that ball, but another ball gets thrown in from the sideline. Now, magically, another ball appears.
Yeah.
So FC Arizona forced to make the throw-in sooner than they would want. But Coronado having to do all they can to get the ball back. How many more chances will they have to tie this game before we reach full time and additional time? No! Slips away! And that is the ball game. 2 unanswered goals by FC Arizona pushes their record to 3-0. Coronado will fall to 1-2-1 after this heartbreaking 2-1 loss. You can see the frustration of the players laying on the field, knowing this was their game to win here at home. But tonight belonged to FC Arizona. Thank you so much for watching this game coverage on the award-winning Cool FM Sports, brought to you by Copper Queen Community Hospital, Bustamante Framing LLC, Semper Valens Solutions, Inc., and SSVEC. A tough day at the office for Coronado as they came so close to pulling off a victory and then so close to coming back to tying this game. But we will sign off from Keith Hampton Memorial Field. On behalf of John Berger, this is Jeff Davenport wishing you a wonderful Sunday, a wonderful week ahead. Stay tuned to Cool FM Online, Cool FM Live, for all of the latest breaking information on news, sports, and so much more around Cochise County and around the world on your home for information and so much more. It is Cool FM Live. Have a great night, everybody. Coronado falls 2-1. Frustrating game.
I know.
But we'll see how they are able to recover. And Manny Bustamante, the next time they are home, we will hopefully be here to cover it. Again, have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you.